Yo, what's going on guys? Jared here. Today we are going to be talking about Ritual Beast, that deck that was bulk for Necroz's format. Ritual Beast is gotten a lot of new support coming out of the new Battles of Legends set, and it actually makes it pretty viable. Very surprisingly, this is actually probably one of the better shifter decks that we are going to have for the NAWCQ, which is just under a month or two away. So it is very, very close, right around the corner, and you should be preparing for it because we do not have a lot of testing time. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into two deck lists that I have, one with Fiend Smith and one without Fiend Smith. I know somebody asked me for the Fiend Smith one in the previous video that I made, so this is going to be, you can just check that out. I don't know how optimal that is. The second list, though, would be something that is more optimized and more streamlined, pure Ritual Beast build. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into those two lists. Okay, guys, so here is the Fiend Smith Ritual Beast deck list. I want to go over the new Ritual Beast cards very quickly because they are very, very powerful and really good. They're all good. It's very nice that there's not like a bad one with their new support out of Battles of Legend, and it makes it very, very viable. So let's go ahead and just read them very quickly. The main one we got is Spiritual Beast Tamer Laura. It's a level 1 Psychic Light. You can only special summon her once per turn, just like any of the other ones. You can discard this card immediately after its effect resolves. Normal summon one Ritual Beast monster from your hand. If a Ritual Beast cards you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead, or field. If this card is banished, you can special summon one Ritual Beast monster from your deck, except herself. You can only use each effect of Spiritual Beast Tamer Laura once per turn. So the banishing effect definitely is the main part of this card. Everything else does come up, but when it's banished, special summon from deck is definitely the part that you really, really want to use and abuse in this deck. That makes a lot of the one card combos known, be able to be used and stuff of that nature. Just everything about this card is so good. The extra normal summon comes up too. It's very, very strong. The other main deck card that we got for this deck was actually a continuous spell, Ritual Beast Inheritance, which is continuous again. Monsters your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each different type among Ritual Beast monsters you control. You can only use each of the following effects of Ritual Beast Inheritance once per turn. You can reveal one Ritual Beast monster from your hand, add one Ritual Beast monster from a different type from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. If two or more monsters are special summoned at the same time to your field, you can target one monster on the field, change its battle position. So the main part of this, again, is the revealing, adding, and then discarding. So the main part of this is that you are able to get like a piece that you are missing. So as everybody knows, Elder Nawcq was like the old school main combo for this deck. This is definitely a card that can help get to that, right? If you have a piece, if you have Elder or Nawcq and you have this, you can use this to get the other piece and then do it from there. Same thing with Rempengu. You can search Elder. Elder is definitely the best tamer of all of them right now, other than Laura herself, but this combo is best with all of the other beasts because it just gets them out of your hand into play. Going on to the extra deck, we have two cards that I want to go over. One is in a fusion and one is a new Link monster. The fusion, very, very good, is Ritual Beast Ulti Nawcq Draco. This card is one Ritual Beast Tamer monster and one Spiritual Beast monster. It must be special summoned from the extra deck by banishing the above cards from your hand or graveyard, or from your field or graveyard. You can only special summon it once per turn. Your opponent cannot target other Ritual Beast monsters you control with card effects. Quick effect, you return this card from the extra deck, then target one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters, special summon it, but it can attack directly. So this is kind of like a Vicious Astro Wild. It's very, very strong in this deck. Of course, the utility is insane, and being able to put itself back too is ridiculous. Lastly is a Link 4 monster that they got, Ritual Beast Ulti. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but is a Link 4 Wind Psychic. 3 generic effect monsters. Neither player contribute cards to activate card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of itself once per turn. You can target one of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return it to the hand or extra deck, then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one Ritual Beast monster from your hand. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one Ritual Beast card you control and one card opponent controls, banish them. So this is that perfect, nice iteration of something that is both an extender and it is also an interruption. So it's something you want to end on and keeps your combo going. That is like the best usual type of cards. With this random floodgate effect, I don't know why this is here. As of now, maybe they're designing something where this is going to be relevant, but as of now, I really don't understand. Unless this is like a lore thing for some reason, for Infernoid. I don't know. I have no idea, but I don't know. The effect's just there. So yeah. So those are all the new cards. Again, this is the Fiend Smith version of the deck. So very quickly, we play 3 copies of the Elder, 1 copy of Winda. Again, this is both a Tamer and a Ritual Beast monster, so you get the best of both worlds. 1 copy of Laura, 1 copy of Wen, 1 Apelio, 3 Nawcq, 3 Rampengu, 3 copies of the new Laura, 3 copies of Inheritance, 1 copy of Bond, because you can use this to cheat out the Link 4, which is really, really cool. 1 copy of Steeds in this build, 2 copies of Fiend Smith Tractus, 3 of the Fiend Smith, 1 Lurie, 3 E-Telly, because it's such a good extender if you summon Nawcq or Rampengu and they interrupt it with something like Impermanence or Veiler, you can use E-Telly to be able to extend and keep going and play through that hand trap. Speaking of hand traps, we have 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Droll, 3 copies of Imperm. Again, I keep mentioning Droll in all these videos because I really, really believe that Droll was going to be good in going into the NAWCQ. 1 copy of Call By, and then the Nemesis package of Flag and Corridor. I'm not playing Protoss in this build because I don't think you need it. We're going for a Thunder Dragon Colossus line instead. Speaking of which, in the extra deck, we have 1 copy of Ulti Apelio, 2 Nawcq, 1 of the Link 2, 1 Link 4, 1 of the new fusion that puts itself back, and it's like Vicious Astrolaud, 1 copy of Beatrice, 1 Flame Banshee, 1 copy of Lacrimosa, 1 copy of Sequentia, 1 copy of Requiem, Sprind, SP Little Knight, Appaloosa, and Colossus. I don't have to explain this extra deck too much further. This is mostly just for the combo that I showed previously in the video before. So again, that combo is very unique. That is something that I came up with on my own, which I'm pretty proud of it. But the actual deck itself, I don't see a lot of people using Fiend Smith Ritual Beast. But if you already have your combo with Ritual Beast and you want to keep going and you don't need to use the Fiend Smith cards for actual combo, you can just use them to make an Appaloosa and installate your play anyway. Then you're ending on Appaloosa plus the Ritual Beast end board, which is really good because you're ending on 2 points of removal with the Link 4 and Steeds. So it's really, really hard to out. Plus the Apple, because it's like protected now, right? So you get a lot of good value out of it. So that is it for the Fiend Smith build of this deck. For the pure build that I made, this is what I am playing for pure right now. Again, this is a shifter deck at the end of the day. That is what this deck can take advantage of. So this is, again, that's like something to keep in mind for it. But very quickly, Noble Knight Shield Bearer. This card got hyped up before as a way to search for some of your spiritual beasts. So again, the first part of this fact isn't too relevant. If it's normal or special summon, you can banish 1 white monster from your graveyard, draw a card. I don't want to say this effect is not relevant because you can use this to banish the new Laura maybe later in the game, not turn 1, to trigger her effect and get a draw and get a monster on the field. So I think that's kind of cool. But the main part of this card is you can banish this card from your hand or field, add a level 6 or lower win beast monster from your deck to your hand. So you can use this, get Rampengu, and then Rampengu by himself is a full Ritual Beast combo. So it's just another 1 card starter that, again, it just loses the draw, but we have Shifter in this build to kind of mitigate it a little bit better. Yeah, but I like this card. It's just another way to search for a 1 card combo turn 1. So we play 2 copies of Ham, 3 Elder, 1 Laura, 1 Wen, 1 Apelio, 1 Winda, 3 Nawcq, 3 Rampengu, 3 copies of Laura, 3 of the Continuous Spell, 1 Bonds, 2 Steeds in this build because Steeds is so good. 3 copies of Shifter, again, Shifter's just broken. 3 copies of Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Mourner, 3 E-Telly, and 1 Call By. The reason I switched around the hand trap lineup is because I wanted other hand traps that work with Shifter, not that work against them. So as much as I think Droll is good, if you open up Droll Shifter, you're kind of mad that you can't use both. But, I mean, it just depends on the deck you're playing against, right? Not every deck is going to lose the Shifter, not every deck is going to lose the Droll, it just kind of depends. For the extra deck, you actually have more space now for more Ritual Beast cards to help your long game if you get interrupted more, and for more generic stuff too. So we have 1 Ulti Apelio, 2 copies of Ulti Nawcq, 2 copies Ulti Nawcq Drago, 1 Ulti Guy Apelio, 2 of the Link 2, 2 of the Link 4, 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, 1 IP, 1 SP, and 1 Appaloosa. The cards I have in the side deck are something that you can play in the deck. I am not playing them right now, but they're definitely viable. Defissure, I definitely like for siding. If you know you're going first against a deck that does not like having their monsters removed, Defissure is probably a primo card for this deck. Because 1, Defissure also helps combo with some of the cards too, something like Rampengu. If you use like this or this, use this to get to this and then use this with this on the field. It's like a full combo on itself. It's a better combo than just this by itself, which is very nice. Prosperity, you can definitely play as well because we have these extra slots and you can just banish one of these other ones and the deck still works perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter too much. So Prosperity to help consistency or maybe find some power cards that maybe you're siding could also fit into this main deck, definitely. And of course the Nemesis package could also fit in here because these cards all are dependent on banish cards and getting that engine going. And once you banish once, these cards are alive, and then you are just able to kind of go from there. Protoss is still like broken, right? Like you can being able to go like flag for Protoss and then blow up the flag for Protoss to call fire, obviously against Snake Eye going first. Like that's just game. Like they just can't play Yu-Gi-Oh at all. So yeah. So overall, that is it for the pure version of the deck for now. Again, I'm not too sure on which one's going to be the best one. I'm probably would put my money on pure just because of consistency reasons and extra deck viability and things of that nature and more non-engine slots. But again, we never know. These cards are really, really powerful. But yeah, so I want to go into some combos for the deck that I have found, and yeah, we'll just go ahead and jump into some of the combos. Okay, guys, so while I was doing research for this video, I actually found one of the most, I'm not gonna lie, insane content creators I've ever seen that is dedicated to one deck. So I stumbled upon this spreadsheet of the Ritual Beast combos, and I'm not even gonna claim any combos because these combos are so good. It's so well designed. It shows you the end, the link to show you how to do them, what you need, and all the good stuff. And I can't take credit for any of this, of course. So there's a lot to learn here. There's a lot of stuff to remember, and it's really, really awesome to see. These combos are brought to you by Edge YGO here. He has so much Ritual Beast content, hours long of combos, videos, explanations, tech choices, gameplay. If you want to play Ritual Beast, this is your guy here, Edge YGO. 100% absolutely. So I am just picking 2 combos out of here to show you guys. So very standard ones, because I don't want to take away the value of his content, what he did, the work that he put in. So by all means, if you want to see more combos, more combinations of stuff, this is definitely the place to go to with the spreadsheet and his videos. So again, Edge YGO, please go there. Great creator for this deck. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the actual 2 combos that I picked out. Okay, so the first combo that I picked out was actually just Rempengu. I wanted to show at least one card combo because I think that's modern Yu-Gi-Oh staple right now. So yeah, just Rempengu, very, very simple. So Rempengu, banish, send Laura, banish the Laura and the Rempengu for the new Vicious Astrobot card. Use Laura's effect when it's banished to summon Kanahawk. Activate Kanahawk to banish the Winda. Use the new fusion to bring back the Laura. Banish the Kanahawk and the Laura for ulti Kanahawk. Use ulti Kanahawk to put back and summon out the Winda and the Rempengu. And you chain it to itself so that you can still put one of the creatures back into the graveyard. Then you're able to search still, so you can get to grab 1 Steeds. Then you can use Rempengu again to be able to banish the Link 4 and dump the Zephyra Pelika. Then you can go use these 2 to go into the Flame Banshee effect, search Nemesis Flag, special Nemesis Flag, shuffling back in. Then you're able to use Flag to search for Corridor. Then you are able to special Corridor by shuffling another one. You can go for a Link 2 into SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight, banish Banshee. You have a Pyro, so you can bring back the Banshee. Go for a Link 4, go into the Ritual Beast ulti Refuria. Gotta love the Link 4. Summon Kanahawk effect. Banish Apelio. And then tribute off the Kanahawk because he himself is still a Thunder monster, and you use the Nemesis Corridor earlier in this turn for Colossus. Set Steeds and pass. So you still have some kind of line and combo to do with just 1 card. Even though it might not be the most optimal, it is still very, very good. So yeah, I still like this Colossus plus Steeds, even though the Link 4 as a really good follow-up. I like this a lot. So again, 1 card combo. Let's go ahead and jump into the standard more combo that you need to worry about. Okay guys, so here is the Elder and the Kanahawk play. This is the Ritual Beast 101 that we have to look out for. This is going to be pretty much everything. This is the dream setup for Ritual Beast. So yeah, we're going to start off with Elder, Kanahawk, banish the Laura. Do not use the Laura's effect. Then we can go into the ulti Kanahawk, use ulti Kanahawk and then chain itself. Bring back Elder and Kanahawk again and put back the Laura to the graveyard to be able to search when. Use Kanahawk again, banish Rempengu, and then we're able to link into the Link 2 effect, banish the Laura, summon out Wen. We can chain both of them together. So Wen, summon back Rempengu, and then Laura, summon out Winda, and then we're able to use Rempengu, banish ulti Guy Pelio for Laura, then we can fuse from the graveyard and then summon out the fusion, go into the Flame Banshee, search the Nemesis Flag, and then we can put back to summon the Nemesis Flag, use Flag effect to search Protoss. Then we are able to Link 4 for the ulti Link 4. And then we're able to use its effect to add Kanahawk and normal summon it, use the effect again for Apelio. We are able to fuse away the Wen and the Kanahawk for the ulti Kanahawk effect. Again, it's going to be the chaining on itself, so we put 1 back and then special 2 out. And then from here, it gets a little messed up here, but I want to explain what's happening. So he summons these 2 out off the Kanahawk. He did not search yet, so he still has to search. He just did this out of order. So it's search off the ulti Kanahawk, summon Protoss, banishing 3, banishing the Banshee specifically. And then this is a Pyro. The Apelio is a Pyro, so Banshee will be able to trigger to summon itself out. Yeah. but then he accidentally fuses first. So again, there's supposed to be Banshee here. So he uses the Nawcq chaining on itself again. He brings the Banshee out now. Okay, so yeah. Now we're good. That's all. I just wanted to make sure that that was cleared up because this confused me the first time that I watched this video. So yeah, searches again, searches the Aurora, and then he's able to go into ulti Nawcq again, put 2 back to be able to search for the third copy of Spiritual Beast Tamer Laura. Use Protos, call Fire, so now Fires can't be summoned. Use Laura's hand effect to summon Laura. Laura have to bring back the ulti Link monster, and then you are able to go for a link for IP Masquerena, and then he links into an SP Little Knight effect to banish the Link 2, and then sets the steeds and passes. So we end with the fusion, the Link 4, SP Little Knight, and IP, and the steeds. Again, this is just one version of this combo. There is multiple versions of these combos that all do different things, but again, his channel has so many variations, multiple different versions of these combos. It is very, very good. And again, keep in mind that they are fire locked in this line too. This is not just this. They're also fire locked from the Protos. So again, huge shout out to Edge YGO for all of these combos, and especially the spreadsheet for everyone who has contributed to it. Please check him out. It's very, very awesome to see. And yeah, so overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, deck lists, and things of that nature. And keep in mind the interactions that you have to look out for, right? If you are playing against Ritual Beast, the things that you have to look out for, right? Things like Protos, things like Steeds, IP, the Link 4, the fusion that gives the Link monsters protection, right? They can't be targeted by card effects. Very, very strong. Lots of different versions of interactions here that you have to look out for, and especially in different places. So again, just something to keep in mind. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please keep in mind the interactions and the interruptions. Again, check out Edge YGO. Very, very cool. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.